So corporate governance, protection of minority shareholders, that's what the integrity screen brings out. So we have a significant stake of ICICI group companies in the portfolio. And it's been disappointing, to say the least, that we have independent board members of ICICI Securities who basically surrendered their analytical skills, or whatever you want to call it, to look after the rights of minority shareholders. On the other hand, you've got a bank that is bludgeoning, basically our rights as, again, minority shareholders in the securities company. And it's going to be a case study, I think, of the failure of corporate governance. And, going back to what Derek said, that, when a pension or an international investor invests in India, they're taking a leap of faith. They're leaving their home market, not only the home currency, but also a leap of faith in terms of governance and also practices and the protection of their capital when they invest in countries like India. And I don't think many of the international investors have yet understood what's exactly going on with ICICI. We were invited to speak at a couple of international corporate governance, discussions where we spoke about it, and they were all surprised. And I think there are people flying down to India to express their disappointment with ICICI Bank, their disappointment with SEBI. SEBI is part of this. They're party to it in some sense. And really, like I said, it's been a breakdown of governance. You'll have all read the papers, you read the press, the linkages which are there. And yeah, it's a very sad state of affairs. So we are in court. Courts are courts. We're in court. We'll see what happens. But it's not a good situation. And I really, really think that unless more people, the press in particular, they've stopped writing about this. It's no longer news, it's old. So they're not going to write about it anymore. But it's something which can completely decimate your capital. You think you're going to make a rate of return, and then the big goon, the big daddy, comes and steals it from your wallet. You don't need to be in stock markets if that's what you're going to be doing. So it's a case study, and we should see what happens. The rest of the mutual fund industry, I have sent emails to AMFI about this. I've sent emails to SEBI about this. SEBI responds a lot more than AMFI does. Our colleagues in the fund industry have their own agenda, their own focus, and their view is, going back to what Derek said, that we'll just get out of the stock and, we don't care. And our belief is, no, we need to shine a light and need to ensure that things are fixed, because everyone should not suffer. Because if this goes through, like you mentioned, they can just take over any other listed company of theirs. It's just not right. So I've not said everything I want to say, but you get the tone of my voice and the feeling in my heart. Very, very disappointing. Very disappointing.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.